Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So today I have got a AC800M ABB PLC, and this will be a short video. So I'll be explaining how we can set the IP address, read the IP address, and just a small simple program to download and go online with this PLC. So this is basically a video about how to start up this PLC. Okay, so basically this is the PLC. So you have a 24 volt connection here, and you can see 4 ports over here, so which is CN1, CN2, COM3, COM4. Okay, so the CN1, I'll be configuring this port. I'll be setting IP address for this port to communicate this PLC with my PC. Okay, and you can see I'll just explain the basics. Like, there is a small button in this hole. This is for resetting the PLC. Okay, which you cannot do it with the finger. You need a small object to, like, it's like to poke inside this hole, so that you can reset this PLC. Or an easier way to do is like just power off and power on the PLC, which is exactly how I'm going to do it. And this is a CF card slot. Okay, so basically this PLC doesn't have a permanent storage of the program. Like, if I download the program, it stays until somebody power off and power on this PLC. So for a permanent storage, you need a CF card, and you need a card reader to load the program from the software and just plug it into this PLC. Okay, and you can see a fiber port here, where you can connect the fiber cable, which can be directly connected to a drive, ABB drive, with DDS communication. Okay, and there is another port here, this one. This is basically for how do you say, a redundant PLC. Like, you have one more PLC here, and you need this PLC to be redundant. Then there is a special cable which can be connected from this PLC to the other PLC. Like, if this PLC fails, the other PLC will take over. Okay, now let's see how we can read the IP address and set the IP address for this PLC. For this, you need a cable which is called TK212A cable. Looks like this. So the one end is RJ45 end, which can be connected to COM4 port. Okay, it should be connected to COM4 port. This port is only used for setting the IP address or reading the IP address, firmware upgrade, or that kind of thing. So COM3 you can use for serial communication when you require. And this end, this is a serial port end. Okay, so if your PC have a serial port, you can directly connect this cable to the serial port, or in my case, I don't have a serial port. I'll be using a serial to USB converter. Okay, now okay, and one more. So as I explained, this is the PLC PM866, and this is the Profibus Master CI854A. Okay, so I'll also explain how we can add this Profibus Master module with this PLC. Okay, so the software required is Compact Control Builder AC800M. This is software. So when you install the software, you'll also install the IP configuring tool. So let's open the IP configuring tool. Okay, so this is the tool software that you require to read the IP address and to set the IP address. So in order to read the IP address, first you need to connect this cable, okay, as is shown in the picture, in COM4, and I have connected the other end to my serial to USB converter. So you can see what is the port number. If you go to the system manager, so my port number is COM5. Okay, so let's see in the settings, it automatically detected COM5, so you're good to go. So now what you can do is you can click connect. Okay, so what, as you can read here, it says make a controller system reset. So I'll just power off and power on. Okay, so the software detected the reset, so now it's waiting for the controller to start up. It will take some time to read. Yeah, so we got, so as you can see, this is the IP address of my PLC. Okay, so for example, if you want to change the IP address, just like I will set 81, and if you want to change the subnet, go to the advanced mode, so you can change the subnet. Okay, so I'll be changing the IP address from 192.168.182 to 81. Okay, so now you click store, it gets stored, so it's done. So now if I ping it, yeah, see now you will not get any ping because this software is not closed. So once you click exit, you will get the ping. Okay, so now the IP address for the PLC is this one, 192.168.181. okay, so let's close this. Now open the software, we'll create a new project, AC800M. So we can give some name. Okay, test setup. Okay, so this is the basic program that opens by default. So first thing, go to the controllers. So let's add our PLC. So by default, the PM860 will be the default PLC. So as I said, my PLC is PM866. Okay, so let's replace this module with PM866. Okay, the next thing is to give the PLC an address, like a identity address. So go here. Okay, right click, go properties, system identity, and enter the IP address. Okay, now the system identity is done. Now you need to configure this Ethernet port CN1. Okay, so if you expand this, you will find two Ethernet port. So I'm going to use the first one. So enter the same IP address here, 92.168.100.81. okay, and subnet is same. So this is save and close. Okay, save and close. So now the IP address setting is done. Now let's add this module. Okay, so in the, you can see this is the hardware library. Okay, so this library basically consists of like hardware modules, all those kind of things. So what you need is a Profibus module. Okay, so what you have to do is you need to go here, the library, go hardware, and just check. So this is the Profibus module CA854. So you need to connect this Profibus hardware library to our program hardware library. So just drag and put it here. So now it's here. Okay, now I can right click here on the hardware and I can insert C854. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so now my hardware setup and IP address is set. Now if you see, to write the program, this is by default, the software gives you like 3 programs. Okay, so you can see fast, normal, slow. Okay, this is nothing but the task time, like a scan time for this program. So if you see program 1 is fast. Okay, so you can go to task and you can see what does fast means. Fast means it's a 50 millisecond scan time cycle program. Okay, you can see some priorities high, those kind of things. And similarly, if you go to normal, you can see another time. You can define any task. Okay, you can define your own task, like I can change this to 150 and just click apply. Okay, so I'm going to write program in this normal scan cycle program. I don't need this, so I'll delete this. Even if you keep it there, it's okay. So once you delete this, you can delete this too. You don't need this task. If you want to create more program, just insert new program and connect the task. Like I can connect to the same task. Okay, so let's write a small program in this. Okay, so I'm going to write the program in FBD. So just right click, change language, FBD. Yeah, so you click somewhere here and click on this. So this is just to have something in the PLC. I'm writing a small AND block. So I'll create 3 variables like A, B, C. Okay, so save and close. Now I'll do a download. Yes, click continue, click accept. Okay, so now the program is downloaded, and this means you are online. Okay, so you are online. So if I make it on, I get an output. Okay, so this is just to show you how to start up the PLC and how to download the program. And you can click, if you click this, the PLC will go to, the software will go to offline mode. So if I want to online, I can click this one and go online again. I'm online now. Okay, so this is a small video just to explain you how this is done. Okay, so I hope this was clear to everyone. So as always, thanks for your support, and thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.